That.
All right, it's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here. Jasmine Brand is here.
I'm not just any brand. I'm my own brand.
And we're talking about choosing your partner or over your parents. That sounds like a reality show. Your partner or your parents.
Yep.
And this is all over Brooklyn Beckham. He went off on his parents. That's David and Victoria Beckham. Mm-hmm. He's accused them of trying to ruin his marriage. He said, I've been silent for years and made every effort to keep these matters private. Unfortunately, my parents and their team have continued to go to the press. And he tells all the things that they've done. I do believe, though, if my parents didn't like somebody I was with, there's a good reason.
Yeah, it's probably valid. But you trust your parents and you know your parents. Everyone doesn't have that type of parent.
When I was younger, though, it was not that way because you kind of rebel against it.
You do the opposite.
All right. Well, Naya, you're going through it right now. What's your situation?
Hi.
What's going on? It's me and Jasmine. We want to hear about choosing your partner over your parents.
Yeah, so I think it's more of how you or the other person grow up. Mm-hmm. That other person is family oriented or not. I'm currently with the mama's boy, so I'm currently going through that. And it's just all about boundaries. If you or your partner don't have that boundaries, that's going to happen, period.
Mm-hmm. So what are you going to do? Because is it that his mom doesn't like you or?
Like I said, he's a mama's boy. For the last almost 30 years, it's been just him and his mom. Mm-hmm. So it's about setting those boundaries. And he's doing pretty good. I mean, you know, we run into those bumps, but it's all about those boundaries. If you don't have those boundaries, I'm sure his mother is going to, you know, somehow, some way squeeze her way in where it ends up affecting our relationship. And it has so far.
What's the worst thing she's done in terms of, like, you know, him being a mama boy? Yeah, because I don't understand the levels of.
My birthday was supposed to be all about me, and her birthday is way far. I mean, not that much far, but 2 months ahead of mine.
Okay.
And the day before that we were supposed to take our flight, she canceled our tickets.
What?
How did she cancel?
So,
she paid for them?
So she didn't pay for. Well, they were the miles and the gifts. The miles were a gift.
Okay, gotcha.
So it was all under her card. And we had gotten into it the day before or the week before. And then the day before, she canceled them out of spite and was like, I could use these miles for the trip that we're going to go on next month.
Whoa.
Yikes.
And that was our
what did he
breaking point.
do?
We moved out the next month.
Oh, y'all were living with his mom.
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah.
Set up boundaries then.
Done.
Okay, gotcha.
Did you guys still end up taking a trip, or and paying for it, or did you just not go?
No, of course, yeah. We got the hell out of there. We took our trip. We weren't. Well, me personally, I wasn't. I booked my flights. You're not about to ruin my trip, my birthday trip, just because you want your son to be home with you and have enough money to spend on your birthday.
Wow, that's wild.
We still went out. We still did our thing, and yeah.
Okay.
Well, good luck.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Yeah.
Hey, Tasha.
Hey, Angela.
It's me and Jasmine.
Hey, Tasha.
Hey, Jasmine. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
So have you had to choose your partner over your parents or been in a situation?
Yeah, so kind of, right? So me and my husband were high school sweethearts, and we had separated for some time and got back together and then got married. But during this time, my mom never liked him in high school just because we were teens, nothing crazy. So fast forward, when we got back together, it's like 13 years later. So she was like very upset about it, not supportive. So he's like a respectful kind of guy. So we would go to family events, and she would always make him feel like super uncomfortable, you know, even make like his family uncomfortable. So, like, I had to basically tell her, like, you know, this is my life. You can't, like, control every aspect of it. Like, you should be happy for me. You know, and it was, like, kind of hard. So right now we're kind of, like, trying to rekindle our relationship. But it's kind of hard because, you know, she makes everything kind of uncomfortable. Like, she's kind of getting better. But I always felt like, you know, it was very selfish of her because I'm her only daughter.
Yeah.
I'm very supportive of my mom. And, like, during this time, my wedding and everything, I got more support from like her sisters and everyone else, and not her.
Gotcha.
She came to my wedding wearing black.
Oh no, she did not.
That is crazy.
Yes.
Women wear black.
Angela, not the. Not
I
the mother of
mean,
the
I feel
bride.
like as the mother of the bride, like you shouldn't be wearing black.
Now you being funny.
But that's how I felt. So I kind of like, put my pride to the side and, still try to be there. But we weren't like as close as we usually were because like she wanted to control everything, make everything separate. And I just wasn't having that.
I don't
So
like that.
in the aspect, I kind of chose him in my piece. And kind of like, distance myself a little bit.
Sometimes that's the problem, that when your family knows too much about your relationship, and when you guys were younger, they'll never forgive somebody.
Right, yeah.
Or see that growth.
Yeah, but I'm just like, even when you're a teen, right? Like, I have a teen daughter, so I'm just like, I can understand, like, you might not want your teen daughter to be dating. It wasn't anything wild, just teen things.
Right.
And I was just like, for you to carry that from like in our teens all the way to in our 30s was like kind of
like we got to move on from it.
Yeah, come on, mama, please.
Right. So, yep. So that's my story, Angela.
Well, I'm glad things are getting better.
Yes. We're working on it.
It's a process.
One step at a time.
And I know you want to be, and one day maybe y'all will look back at this and be like, remember when you couldn't stand my husband?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm hoping that day comes soon. We're 5 years in, and a girl needs her mom. So
okay. Yes.
I'm hoping that it works out.
Do you guys have kids?
Yeah. So we have a blended family. We did have a daughter. We have a daughter who is 3.
Okay.
And like even with that, it's kind of like she didn't like really, not saying that she pushed her away, but it wasn't like, I just felt like it was a little different too, because it's like my mom's very petty and she can carry that. But like I said, we're working on it.
All right. Well, thank you for calling. Good luck.
Thank you.
Daquan.
Yeah.
It's me and Jasmine, Brand. We want to know about choosing your partner over your parents.
Well, let me start off by saying Happy New Year. It's the first time I made it through to you.
Happy New Year. You can only say that for 10 more days. Okay.
Right, I know. So, years ago, I was in an 8-year relationship, basically. And I've been in that situation where she made me basically choose my family and friends over her. And that's one thing I'll never let another woman ever do.
Ooh.
That's a mistake. Because at the end of the day, your family is always going to be your family. But you can't guarantee that woman is always going to be your woman.
But what was the issue they had with her?
So it's not that they had an issue with her. She had an issue with my family. It was always something like, we go over there for a family gathering, she would complain about the food or the way somebody was dressed or the way somebody was looking at her.
Debbie Downer.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just like, always like to see, oh, I'm ready to go. Like, we just got here. What you mean? Like, we just drove 45 minutes, you're already ready?
That is annoying.
So one day I was just like, look, I'll Uber you home there. And I sent her Uber and Uber her ass home, and she got mad.
I'd have been mad too.
But I'd be mad if you ruining my family time.
I would too. Yeah, I would too.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, we here having a good time, and you want to be Debbie Downer all on us.
I feel that.
Go ahead, get out of here with that.
If you don't want to be here, I'll get you. I'll send you an Uber. You don't even got to call your own. I'll get you a black car home.
Exactly.
Okay, and I know your family was probably like, get her out of here.
Yeah, and after I finally ended, my mom and them was like, damn, it only took you long enough.
They knew.
Lesson learned.
All right. Well, thank you for that.